All right, believe me when I say that was not intentional. uh, hello, everyone. It is me. Let me adjust my mic a little bit because it's a little too high for my liking. There we go. That should work. So how has it been hanging, everyone? It's me, Grand. I didn't plan on streaming today, but I kind of ended up feeling like it, so I wanted to get some more Lost Belt 6 done and dusted. So we're gonna be going through chapter 20, I think is where we left off yesterday. We're gonna be here for a little bit, not particularly like very long. Only about 2 hours or so. So we're probably just gonna get through one stream or one chapter. Maybe we can get through halfway of another one too if we're really lucky. But Lord knows that it's really, really hard to read Lost Belt 6 on stream, especially for me. So we'll see just how well that goes. Did sound copy die? What the hell happened? Oh no, the game's frozen. There we go. We can pause the backing track. Here we go. I'm gonna move this over just a little bit. There we go. I didn't, again, like, I didn't plan on having the stream this week, but I wanted to get 5 streams in this week. God dang it. So this was my solution. So like, hey, I'm definitely not gonna have time to stream 5 days next week. That's not happening. That's just not at all gonna be possible. But this time we can at least get through this. Now, where the hell is my Lost World 6 guide? There it is. Chapter 20 seems to be a long one, so we're gonna saddle in and just start reading. Actually, let me check something first. I need to check my weeklies because I do not have them finished. Oh, it's the ones where you have to fight specific servants. 5 servants, 15 saber berserker class enemies. Oh, and we're not going to be fighting any of those in this chapter, I'm pretty sure. Oh, right, I just remembered I got the Coup Caster buff. Oh, Jesus. Sorry about that. I'm gonna need to go level up his skills. Because I'm pretty sure he's gonna be usable in the upcoming lottery. The harbor shall return to empty shore, but the calamity shall vanish into the distant sky. It's a signifier of the fairy's apology, the sound of a soul accepting its sins. The round fortress shall burn, and the bell of water shall appear. Once all of them have rung... Oh... Wait, what was that? The round fortress shall burn, and the bell of water will appear. Oh, good. I'm guessing that Londinium is gonna burn down then. I'll carry out the duty. With all the magical energy I have stored in this throne, I have nothing to fear from the great calamity. Interesting. I'm neither a rebel nor an invader. No matter how many fairies I killed because of a war I began, I would still be free of sin. Defeating Morgan, the Fairy of Paradise, who forsook her duty, is my only chance if I'm going to save Britain. Well, what happens afterwards? Man, fuck, I keep accidentally clicking onto the wrong things. What happens after I do something I don't want to do? Something nobody wanted me to do? I'm a Fairy of Paradise too. Is there anywhere I can call home? Man, they really do love using that exact same shot. I get that they need to kind of like establish what time of day it is, but do they really need to use the exact same shot every single time? Even like when we're in different locations? Hey, it's Redra. The way you're standing there kind of reminds me of Benkei, Redra, but why would anyone know what Benkei is? Alright, Mash is back and she has no context as to who anyone is. My name's Mash Curelight. It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance. The pleasure's all mine, sweet lady. How deliciously polite of you. I don't like the term deliciously polite. Thought I might run into you all sooner if I waited near the entrance to the Ashen Shore, so I ran on up here. Alright, hop into the wagon. I'll make sure your ride to the Queen City of Edinburgh can be as smooth as can be, not can be as smooth as is. That sounds great. I was thinking I was sick of walking everywhere. That's the biggest downside of being someone as a caster. Your legs get tired way too damn fast. Propeller humming. How do you... It's not that hard to remember, man. Mash, could you come here a moment? Let's not indulge him too much. Two horses of a mane. Why? The two of you are best friends. Oh, dear lord. The fig, what a fool has to say. Oh, right, you, get over here. I'll take it easy on you and only use the bag of... Oh, good god. The strongest duo. So this is how this fight starts? Yeah, again, they keep... The Game Press guide on this is really labeled pretty damn weird. They keep saying that it's like, oh, it's a battle between where you have a mandatory NPC servant, NPC support. I guess what they mean is Castoria, but she's not an NPC support. She's just kind of placed in your party. The way they word it just makes it sound weird. Actually, let me check something here. Okay, you are actually still a bit far from Bond 6. Boop. Guess we're gonna be using more Morgan. Ishi Park. Again, still been doing my daily singles to see if I can get that last copy for MP5. Has not happened yet. I would like for it to happen in this lifetime. But who knows? Wow, I have 5 level 100 CEs. I should work on some more. We're about to get a Lotto too, so... Actually, I think I did make a bunch of, I think I did make a bunch of bombs when I was doing the rolls to see if I can get that last copy of Ushi. So maybe I have something? I don't know. I probably have a few bombs, but I doubt I have enough to do 100. Oh shit. Oh, Kuro. How is it hanging? Oh, I'm still in my plug suit. Did not realize. Oh shit. Karolak, thank you for the 9-month resub. Welcome back to the Losers Club. How has it been, fellow gamers? As you can see, we're still not done with Lost Spell 6. We've been chugging at a pace. Yeah, I'm pretty good. I gotta work later. I had a really weird dream, but it was like, it wasn't last night. It was before stream. I took a nap from about, because again, I woke up ridiculously early this morning. I got up at like 2:50 or something like. I got up at 2:30 a.m. That's the time I got up. I tried going back to sleep, but I really couldn't, so I was just on my phone for about like 3 hours until I like was ready to get up and go outside. So like when I got up outside and then I was up for a few minutes, I'm like, okay, let me try going back to sleep outside here with the air conditioning on. So I go to sleep and I have the absolute weirdest possible dream I could have had in that moment. I dreamed that like the last 5 months didn't happen and I was still in Trinidad and I was still working at the Starbucks over there. And I was so mad. Like the idea of, oh my god, I can't believe I'm going to have to be here for another 2 weeks until I leave for the States again. And I'm going to have to go through all that shit again. I got so mad. And it felt so realistic too that when I actually woke up and my eyes were still closed and my body was, but I was seriously in my brain like, I swear to god, if I fucking open my eyes and I'm back in Trinidad, I'm gonna be so irrationally upset. Artoria's got you both there. Hang on, I didn't really lose. The only reason we technically lost is because Grimmer's so-called mage ass doesn't have a single support skill. How was I supposed to know you're such a crap warrior you can't even defend yourself? Besides, when it comes to guts, I've got enough for a boatload of Vikings. Jesus. I dreamt that I'm in high school. I was very confused when I woke up and had to remind myself that it's been 15 years. Oh yeah, we've got a very big group now. Man, I have had high school dreams too, but thankfully those don't happen very often. I'll be fine, I'm used to the cold up here. Alright, let's go, Sol. I know there used to be a village in Edinburgh a long time ago, but I don't know what's become of it in the era of the High Queen. Of course, give Knockneria's distaste for humans, I doubt it'll be more than a handful of people at a campsite. Alright, we're heading up to Fairy Mabe's place. Oh, I like how we go from one of the world's shortest chapters to a 9-minute chapter. I love FGO's story. Okay, do I use Morgan here? I could use Gorgon. That could be funny. Yeah, let's use Gorgon, why not? Where is your bitch at? Oh, you're actually in that slot, that's why. Screw it, let's put Ushi in there too. This should work. And I'll also bring Atlas just to reduce cooldowns. It's weird having Atlas on JP be higher level than my NA Atlas. That feels weird, I'm not used to that. Attention citizens of Edinburgh, Lady Knocknaria has returned to our fair city for a temporary respite. She will be recuperating at the previous queen's grave for the next few days, after which she will once again depart for the front lines. Main Street vendors may remain open for business after sundown. Do not let the city lamplights die out. Jeez. The victory bell rings for the north. If the way these fine warriors make quick work of large moors is any indication, Camelot's ramparts won't stand a chance. Man, these guys, I can't wait for the inevitable setup when all of Knocknaria's forces just kind of get yeeted. So Knocknaria can heal Moore's disease? What? I thought more like once you get corrupted with Moors, you just kind of do die. What the hell? What's that beeping? I think there's like a truck or something backing up outside. At least I hope it's a truck backing up outside and it's not an explosive. She can knock me down and step on. No, it's fine. We're used to it. Did they just use the fucking term standing? I mean, like, it works. If you think about it... Nah, never mind. That joke wasn't gonna work. I don't think it works that well. What in the world has happened here since the beginning of the era of the High Queen? I know how you feel. I was shocked the first time I came here, too. My past self notes said the Northern Fairies used to be basically a small group of nomads. I guess Mab, the King Clan's last queen, must have been one hell of a leader. In just a single generation, she built a city that rivals the Edinburgh of proper human history. And a city that's home to Northern Fairies as well as the fairies who migrated here from the south to boot. Oh god, Muramasa and friggin' Grimmer. Or Grim. I don't know how it's pronounced, I've been saying it Grimmer. Because I'm an uncultured American who doesn't know anything other than English. So there's no denying this is one hell of a city. Everything from foot traffic to the business dealings feel like the real deal. You know English? Barely. Yep, that's a beautiful church called St. Giles's Cathedral in our world's Edinburgh too. Man, my like reading ability has only been getting worse and worse, I feel like. Jesus. That said, the Edinburgh and proper human history and the one here are built on very different ground. Namely, this one looks like it's been built on top of a rocky mountain. Rocky Balboa Mountain. And unfortunately, there doesn't seem to be any Calton Hill or Arthur's Seat here either. The hell is Arthur's Seat? Hey, oh, even Castoria's asked, thank you. In proper human history, Arthur's Seat is a well-known tourist spot. It's a steep, rocky mountain not too far from Edinburgh itself. According to legend, King Arthur himself once sat on it to look out over the land, thus the name. Huh. I didn't even know that. Winchester, Glastonbury, and Tintagel in Cornwall. So, getting back to our negotiations with Knocknaria, they did say she was back here now, didn't they? So that probably means she's in the palace then, right? Should we just barge in there now? Yeah, okay, I guess. Knocknaria is technically our enemy. He's probably not exactly for an audience with us, but hold that thought for a minute, okay? Hey, I think Ultria's doing her headstrong thing again. Now what do we do? It's too bad Oberon's not here right now. I mean, just look at her. Head empty. I love... Honestly, the game freezes recently have been peak comedy. Savage Child of Prophecy spotted shadowboxing in the street. I definitely like to avoid storming the front gate. Wait, was it? There's no way she'd listen to us then. Now, how to go about it? Excuse me, I'm sorry to interrupt your discussion, but it looks like we have a company. They clearly have us surrounded. We may have no choice but to fight. Jesus. Oh, Iris. Thank you for the follow and welcome to the stream. Hello. Welcome, gamers. Thank you for coming, Lady Artoria. We've been waiting for you and your entourage to arrive. I'm sure you must be tired from your long journey, but please do try to compose yourself. Now, if you'll kindly follow me to the cathedral, I can take you to see Lady Nocnuria right now. What? Oh, right, I almost forgot. I wrote a letter to make an appointment for you ahead of time. It said, Dear Nocnuria, Queen of the North, get ready to see me because I'm coming for you tomorrow. Okay, to be fair, that does sound a lot like something that that Castoria would say. You better get ready because I'm coming to see you tomorrow. And of course, since I wrote such a nice letter, I got a very nice reply back not long after. It said, I am prepared to welcome the Child of Prophecy in a manner befitting of a king. Best wishes. I must say, I thought the Northern Fairies were all barbarians who try to solve their problems with violence. But it seems like Queen Nocnuria is much more sophisticated than I realized. I fucking love Redra. He's my favorite Lost Belt 6 character so far. I like a lot of the characters here. Huh? She actually accepted the invitation? She didn't try to kick in the front gate? Really? Oh crap, all of you, get out of here. Take a back entrance. I want you out of this room in 2 seconds. Dear Lord. I like how both of them are the exact same, just craving violence and domestic terrorism. Change your plans, okay? I mean, how would it look if I were to greet a small group of peaceful visitors with a fully armed platoon? Huh? You're still worried about your reputation? Isn't it at about the same level as an apple that missed harvest season? Dear God. Okay, you heard her. Everybody out. I love this group of idiots. And the mind games drag on. Oh, I should get my water from the fridge. Is she whipping someone as we walked in? You're not fooling anyone, Nocnuria. We could hear your soldiers scrambling to get out of here. Don't be ridiculous. Those were my footsteps. No one else's. Now I want to hear one more word about it. Me. God damn it, Kara. Oh, good. Zap's here too. We have the 2 hornies in chat. Congratulations. It's a boy. 1, 3, 5, 7. I'm not surprised to see Oberon's not with you, but what about that other girl? Won't be able to stay? No problem. I assume you have work. You know, the one who looks like she was in heaven with her cheeks all puffed out full of my chocolate? Gareth, right? God damn it. Guys, stop nutting. Thank you, Zeph, and thank you for stopping by. Oh my god, wait, the friggin' goal switched over again. Hang on. I know, like, the follower goal is a thing, but I want to display the sub goal first and foremost. Because I think this would be more fun to show. Yeah. Lady Gareth stayed in Londinium to defend it as one of my knights. There was no sense in her coming all the way out here just to see another evil empire. She's already been to Camelot. Damn. Well, that's too bad. I was planning to give her a tour of my chocolate factory. Oh well, another time perhaps. Anyway, I know how you guys went up to Orkney without my permission. You know damn well that the North belongs to the King clan, and trespassing is prohibited no matter what your reasons might be. Honestly, what are you, some bandits hiding out in the mountains? I guess you still have yet to learn your place. I mean, like, no one goes to Orkney. There's literally nothing up there. Except Grimmer, but I don't think anyone else wanted to see Old Man Koo. Though, actually, no, I think Nagnaria maybe have wanted to see Old Man Koo. I can only imagine how exhausted you are having to travel with a child of prophecy who can't ever look before she leaps. You have a point, but I don't think you're any better. I think you're just as headstrong. Canon Nagnaria. Besides, Soul is made of sterner stuff than that. Sorry to interrupt your friendly chat, but it sounds like you already know that Orkney's bell has been rung. Good, that saves us the trouble of filling you in. Anyway, yes, Orkney's bell used to belong to the Rain Clan. But now that the Rain Clan is gone, the King Clan are the bell's de facto guardians, as you well know. That means, to an outsider, which is to say from Morgan's perspective, it looks like the King Clan has officially recognized the Child of Prophecy. What do you make of that? What do I make of it? Hang on, who are you? My name's Grim, or I don't know. Well, technically I'm the second to bear that name, but that's neither here nor there. I've been watching over Orkney's bell on behalf of Merlinus Ambrosius. Who the is that actually Merlin? Or, like, is it the Rain Clan Merlin? Whose Merlin is this? Crap, I almost forgot. When Queen Mabe and Kalon mix. Oh, Midge, right! Ah, so you're Grimmer the Sage. The last queen told me you're a cold-blooded bastard, but you'd be bound to show up eventually. Oh, so Nagnaria doesn't have that, like, the coup found it, like, the coup attraction, I guess. Is that all you have to say, Nagnaria? I mean, this is Grimmer, you know? You don't feel any connection to a spirit origin? What are you talking about? Either do we have a connection? Nope, sure don't. You're Nagnaria, the proud queen of the north. You care far more about your life and destiny here than you do in any silly ties from human history. Speaking personally, I, for one, couldn't be happier about that last part. Koo's just happy to not have a maid that's, like, trying to assault him. And you know what? That's kind of based. We stand Nagnaria in this household. She's not a sexual assaulter. Just this morning, Morgan sent me a final warning. It said, kill the Child of Prophecy at the Ashen Shore when she returns from Orkney. If you fail to do so, I will consider my treaty with the previous head of the King Clan null and void. The end. A treaty with the previous head of the King Clan? What's she talking about? None of your business. The point is, if I don't kill the Child of Prophecy, there'll be war. Of course, I was always planning to fight Morgan at some point, so that part's fine. The only problem is you. Remember what I told you before? Get an army of my own, right? Get an army of my own, ring at least 2 bells, and learn to carry myself in a manner befitting of the Child of Prophecy. And you've met them, which means you're worthy of joining forces with me. That is why you came to Edinburgh in the first place, right? An alliance between the King Clan and the Child of Prophecy, I like it. Well, that was easy. We did it! Congratulations! We will have no combat whatsoever. Just look at her. That's the face she makes right before she squeezes some poor sucker for everything they're worth. God, I wish that were me. So you're not wrong. Same. My skin might swell as sweet honey and be wonderfully soft, but I, myself, I'm neither. I'm willing to form an alliance, but needless to say, I'll be the only king. If you're going to join me, you need to pledge your loyalty to me and obey my every command. Also, only fairies are welcome to join my alliance forces, so as far as the Round Table Army's humans go, I think I'll turn them into bees and put them... Oh. Why do you need bees in a chocolate factory? Am I missing some lore here? It's the Bee Movie, I'm guessing. Oh god, it's the Bee Movie. Does this mean Percival is going to be Jerry Seinfeld? You don't have to say anything. Nocturia, the Round Table Army is the best army in all of Britain. The day we obey you is the day Apple starts falling back up onto the trees. If you want to command us, you'll have to pound us into submission first. You could have, Artoria, you could have phrased that better. You, you sure could have phrased that much better than you did. Okay, hang on. I need to check something real quick. I probably shouldn't have this up on my very large monitor. I probably should have this up on the laptop monitor, just in case anyone walks in. Artoria. Where's Caster? Pendragon. Caster. Mabe. Alright. Hang on. Is Knocknaria its own thing? Hang on. I'm... Ignore me. I'm just, you know, looking up some art real quick. Okay, I found one art piece. But I think that's not related to anything. For your information, I was in fact looking for Knocknaria and... and Castoria Yuri, but I only found like one piece, and I think it was a spoiler. So... What was that last bit? I missed that last condition, but fine, whatever you say. So, how are we gonna do this? Another chess match? Don't be ridiculous. This is Edinburgh, the headquarters of the entire British sweets industry. There's only one kind of battle fought for pride and beauty around here. Valentine Mab Match, the ancient traditional art of fine confectionery. Oh, fire confectionery, my bad. What? You mean you don't know about it? I see, you really are just a country bumpkin, aren't you? Oh, knock it off with the yokel digs already. Besides, we country girls are tough cookies. You're both country girls. Excuse me, I wasn't going to say anything since these negotiations are between Altria and Knocknaria. Oh my god. Well, now that the stakes have become personal for Chaldea, I have to ask, what exactly does a mab match entail? Huh? That girl's got as much energy as a Tom Lynn, but she's also wearing black armor and carrying a great shield. Is she the one from Sheffield? Very well, I'll ignore your impertinence this one time. The Mab match is the last will and testament of King Clan's previous leader, Queen Mab. It's a law that says whoever makes the most delectable looking chocolate shall be queen. Just looking? What the fuck? Why is Karen here? Oh, I'm sorry. Devil Karen, the fairy of confectionaries or whatever she called herself. Chocolate soldier. What's that? Medium chance to inflict charm to a single enemy when attacked, plus increased defense for yourself. Cool. Alright, time to go ballistic. I don't actually think the skill is going to do anything for me, but... I have to wonder if this is actually going to kill. I have my doubts, but it might. Oh, it definitely did. Well, it killed Megalos. I got close, though. Really? Hey, Fate, what's up? Give me a Buster card. Oh god, I got both Buster cards. Okay, this is not at all necessary, but it's also really funny. Boop, boop, boop. Let me see them Buster cards. Ooh, that was big. What? Why didn't the... Why did the Brave Chain not finish? What? Is that like a weird quirk of her having a taunt? Like, that's not supposed to happen, right? I mean, sure, that's definitely a weird... Oh, it's because she had taunt? Okay. I've never seen that interaction happen before. So does this mean you can't overkill a unit? Or, well, you can't get overkill extra cards on a unit that has taunt? That does not seem intentional. That's very, very weird. What did I just close? Oh, I know what I closed. Okay. It would seem that these would-be contenders have what it takes to compete. As a chocolate fairy, I declare this map match is now officially underway. The taste testing shall take place at high noon tomorrow. Contestants will have until then to prepare their chocolates. Most contestants must use the cooking facilities provided in this cathedral and may employ up to one fairy assistant. Any questions? None here. I can't wait to get started since I already have someone in mind to give this chocolate to. I want to make the best chocolate anyone will taste all year. It'll be better than anything Gloucester has to offer. Hang on, are we really doing this? What in the world does making chocolates have to do with choosing a leader? Everything! This has been the law of the land in Edinburgh for the past 1600 years. How has your society survived? Imagine if there is no such rule in real-life Edinburgh. Thank you, game. I didn't know that the British government was not chosen by how they make their chocolates. I'll prepare rooms for the night for the rest of Lady Altria's companions. I'm afraid you won't be able to talk to the chalk-testants while they're in the kitchen, but you're free to talk to outside the kitchens all you like. Alright, enjoy your chocolate making, and remember, fortune smile upon those with truly strong hearts. I can't believe we're taking a break from Castoria's anime power-up arc to have a chocolate contest. This is the filler arc in the anime that is Lost Belt 6. I wish I could go help Altria myself, but I know you'd like me to assist Artoria in the chocolate duel, right? I may be a demi-servant, but the fairies seem to treat me as one of them, so that shouldn't be a problem. Nice. I'd like to go over everything we learned so far just as Chaldeans. You already told us about what happened after you were sent to the past in Norwich, of course. But I still want to hear what happened to you before then, and fill you in on what's happened with us. Reading is difficult. I don't know if you guys knew this. English is a hard language, and I am not smart. Also, shouldn't we let Grimmer in on this conversation, seeing as he is technically a Chaldean? He is the Kookcaster we've met before, so really the only difference is that he kind of has a little bit of God in him this time. Well, he had the God in him previously, but in this Lost Belt, he has even more God in him. Aw. Mash is happy to see Pepe. That's right, I saw him at Shuffle. That was when you lost the Black Barrel, huh? Barrel probably took it for himself. I'm so sorry. All the time and effort you and Science spent on it, and I just left it there. Yes, Barrel totally has the Black Barrel. There is no one else who could have it. Unfortunately, looks like we won't even need it for this mission anyway. Machines don't work here anyway, for that matter. Yep, we have something even better than the Black Barrel now. What do you mean? Are the Director Gordolph and Holmes coming to help us in the Shadow Border? Ha! The Ornax may not be working right now, but your Spirit Origin is putting out more power now than it ever has. And then it'll never be used after this Lost Belt again. Double Galahad bonus. Mash's Galahad 2. If we're going again with our Dragon Ball Z comparisons, does this... Well, no, she went to the past. No, this does make like Mash essentially Trunks. Alright, so we've established that Morgan's forces are like the Frieza gang, or the Ginyu force, I think is what we kind of settled on. Oh, there even is a Super Mash joke now. Thank you. You're confirming my ideas. Thank you. Thank you, game. Bless Nasu. Hey, we're gonna go look around the city. You guys want to come? Why are they both talking at the exact same time? Oh shit. Yikes. Ultra might be busy in the kitchen right now, but we've got nothing but time on our hands, so we gotta do something to make ourselves useful. How about you, Da Vinci? Oh yeah, we still haven't seen what anyone on the Shadow Border is up to. I wish there were like little interlude chapters of like the Shadow Border kind of... I guess there was the one where, like the intro chapter to part 2, where the people on the Shadow Border learn what the hell's been going on. But that's just a recap chapter. I want to see Gordolph and Holmes fucking around. Altria needed Mash's amazing chocolate making skills and we... Oh, that's actually canon. Mash actually does know how to make good chocolate. All that Valentine's training was actually foreshadowing for Lost Belt 6. Man, I can't believe they had 8 years of foresight. Or 6, I guess. Because Lost Belt 6 came out in the 6th anniversary. You're way too easy on Altria, you know that? Is that any way for one of the foreign god's disciples to conduct himself? Shut up, you blue-haired dill... Dillweed? I've never heard dillweed as an insult before. Oh, that was weird. My nose just kind of... I may be getting sick again. I already took a day off this week, I'll be fine. Besides, I'd be asking you why you were so easy on Naknaria. She look like a friend of yours or something? Actually, yes, but even though she's a spitting image of her, they're completely different people. Naknaria has been living her own life free of influence from any human history connections. I had to go after my destiny, but she took hers by the horns and made it submit to her. I swear, I've never seen such a free-spirited woman anywhere. You can't help but smile, right? Oh god, this Ku's actually attracted to her. The situations have been reversed. Oh, so there was just a large gap of human... not human history. There's like a large gap of time when Queen Mab disappeared and when Naknaria actually did appear. I thought it was strange when I first heard about this too, but apparently the Northern Fairies continue to live by the past Queen's teachings even after she was gone. They say she told them to form that a new King Clan Fairy would be born again one day, and that they were to obey Morgan until that day came. Huh. Naknaria's been teaching the Northern Fairies order and discipline, gradually turning them into a real army. When Anso predicted the Child of Prophecy, Morgan wasn't the only one who was worried. I bet Naknaria went ballistic upon hearing the news too, at least on the inside. She was probably all... I've been working towards this for 100 years now. No way am I letting some podunk backwater fairy beat me to the punch. Huh. Are you sure you... Is this one of those you only hurt the one you love things? I mean, I guess so. Probably never had anyone they could curse out without it being a big to-do before they met each other. Old man Muramasa shedding some more of his old man wisdom. Why this place is called the Queen City? Probably because Mab built this city? I'm pretty sure that's why it would be called the Queen City. Oh hey, it's Habe and Redra. Oh yeah, we kind of just left them. Is this some kind of back alley? Pretty obvious if you just look around, Soul. Oh, the development ward. So the King Clan is really more just whoever Naknaria can just like point at you and like, you're a King Clan now. I mean, I guess that makes sense. She doesn't really seem to be one to like actually have racial disputes among her fairies, unless they're humans, in which case she's actually racist. Again, Lost Belt 6 is just the Lost Belt of racism. We can be made into King Clan fairies? Is that a human? If Nagnaria finds out about this, you'll all be... Wait, don't tell me. Are you guys also... No, we're travelers. We're just passing through. We'll be leaving tomorrow, so please don't worry about us. No way that guy actually lives around here. Hmm? What? Should we tell Nocturnia about him? What about him makes you think that he's like a snitch? Or fugitives who fled the south? So having more fairies living here means that her territory will eventually expand. I'm still trying to figure out exactly why they think that that guy's a spy. If fairies have been living up here for over 1600 years in the era of the High Queen, then why are the edges of Britain unchanged since the Fae era? Could this city be... I wouldn't put it past Map to do that. Turning a desolate wasteland into a prosperous city in a single generation, her next generation being born 100 years ago. I knew it, now it's all making sense. No wonder Morgan's left her alone all this time. If she plays her card wrong, Nocnaria could end up becoming a calamity herself. What? No, explain! Come, God dang it! I hate that plot device of characters just discussing something to themselves and then not telling the rest of the group. Old Tabby Cat's gonna have the most banging body you've ever seen, oh god. I wonder if there's art of adult Habitat. I am scared to go looking, though. Though there is a lot of cute Habitat art out there, though. The Northern Fairies used to be the first group of fairies who coexisted with humans, right? Like in the War of the Summer of such. So why does Nocnaria hate them so much now? I'm gonna guess it had something to do with Uther. Queen Mab invaded Britain from the Western Island and drove the other clans to the brink of extinction. Word has it that Ash then stepped in, convinced Mab to step back down and reconcile with the clans, and had her and her people officially recognized as the King Clan. But that's not exactly the whole truth. For one thing, Mab would never agree to reconcile with the clans when her victory was already assured. Wait, don't tell me. Yep, Mab snatched defeat from the jaws of victory right at the very end, when her human right-hand man and husband betrayed her. Oh, alright. She backed Mab into a corner while she was already writhing in pain and... Oh. That sounds awful. No wonder she hates humans so much. Heck, I wouldn't be surprised if she wanted to wipe them all out. Nah, Edinburgh would never be this grand of a city if she just wanted to wipe humans out. I think the real question that story raises is, why was she writhing in pain? Was she stabbed? I mean, the obvious assumption is when her husband betrayed her, he kind of just, like, stabbed her. Or infected her with Moore's disease. I don't fucking know. Yay, the exact same sky shot we've seen in every single chapter so far. Again, I know that you need to set up, like, the time of day, but do you really need to show that every single time? This chocolate battle is very heated. I think I can guess how things are going. Now, if you don't mind, I'd like you to answer a question for me. What shape do you think would be best for chocolate? Well, taking the Artoria as a beginner into consideration, I think I'd have to say something standard. Like a block? Or a rectangle, I suppose? I wish they gave us like a version of the Valentine's chocolate CE specifically for this chapter. What the shit? It's okay, human. There's nothing to be afraid of. I'm Aiken, Lady Nagnaria's faithful soldier. Lady Nagnaria has just finished the 8th step of her chocolate recipe and is currently taking a break. Once she's finished, she'll be up all night working on steps 9 through 19. But for now, she'd like someone to talk to while she takes her break. Yes, of course, I mean you. There's no one else in this room. Just accept that there's no getting out of this and come with me, and don't even think about trying to escape by jumping out the window. I like how he's implying that we'd rather commit suicide than talk to Nagnaria. I'm sure that some people would do that, but I don't think we would be. Though also kind of just walking into someone's room and screaming "woo" before very politely asking them to speak with your queen is not exactly the greatest of introductions you could make. Wait, how do we know this guy's name? Did he say it? There you are. I didn't expect you to come alone. I don't think we were given much of a choice. Have you been enjoying the Edinburgh nightscape? We may not be as fancy as Gloucester, but I like to think our main street is still a pretty sight. Okay, I'm gonna make sure that I am pronouncing Gloucester right, because apparently I was pronouncing something wrong. Oh, there's a Gloucester in Massachusetts? British pronunciation.
Gloucester.
Gloucester. I'm gonna say Gloucester. It's easier for my American brain. I was just sitting in my room, said be ready for tomorrow. Really? You couldn't relax by yourself, even though the chocolate battle has nothing to do with you? I see. You're more considerate than I thought. Fairies don't generally show that kind of solidarity. But I digress. I invited you here for a very specific reason. Tell me about the outside world, what Morgan called proper human history. I don't care about it, of course, but as the queen of the northern fairies, I need to at least be familiar with it. Or are you so scared to be here without your companions that you can't even speak? For one major or not, you're still just a weak little human after all. You could never be the one to make a call about whether to leak classified info to an enemy on your own. Okay, let me start with Kelday. And that's about the long and short of it. I need to process all of that. Okay, there's Chaldea, heroic spirits, lost belts, proper human history. Okay, I've basically got it. Look like there's not much point in thinking about this stuff now, is there? This is the kind of thing I can worry about after Morgan's been defeated, right? Pretty much. Nocturi is a character I still don't really have a good grasp of yet. Don't exactly know how she feels about things and stuff like that. A good ruler does more than just wage war with their enemies, you know? They also need a plan to rule their nation after they've won. I kind of just assumed she was like, kind of like her, I guess, what's the word I'm looking for here? I guess majesty, I guess would be a good word here. Was kind of just like a show and that she's just as much of a country bumpkin as Artoria. Which I guess is kind of true, but I see that, like, it's not exactly that. But with the right motivation, there are a lot of ways to get around with that. I can't believe there's still so much to do even after things are wrapped up here. I can't wait to get started. Are you talking about invading other countries? That's right. If there's another world that rich in resources, I'll have to make another Western island. And pay this, you called it North America, right? A little... Oh, no. Oh, God, not again. I should tell her that won't work, but I can't bring myself to. There, he just made that face again, just like the one you did when you made that weird comment about my chocolate fields. Why is that? Is there a version of me in your world too or something? Wait, on second thought, don't answer that. I really, really want to know about this other me, but if I find out now, it's gonna make me throw a tantrum. Oh wow, she really is throwing a tantrum. Phew, that was close, but I managed to preserve my queenly dignity. There it is, that's the word I was looking for. I mean, I guess majesty works, but dignity is a much better word to use. Alright, let me adjust myself in my chair that keeps breaking my ass. Oh, dear lord. It hurts so much to sit in this chair like this. I really should go get a proper chair that doesn't hurt my ass after sitting for 30 minutes. I don't think that's... Dignity. Preserved. Because if anyone saw that, I'd have them executed before they could tell anyone. I saw nothing, Your Majesty. Very good. A perfect response. Still, maybe I should at least ask you this. Let's say another version of me did exist in your world. In her final moments, was she not betrayed by her lover? Did she remain a cold-blooded queen to the end? The cause you were fighting for aside, I actually don't know much about how Mabe ended. I just know that she was killed by a block of cheese. That does make me wonder if Nocnaria has the same conceptual weakness. Huh? Cheese? As in the stuff made from sheep's milk and eat with bread? Huh, so there's a cheese fairy in your world. Maybe they're related to Ike and Drum. The cheese was just a method. A human slung it. So that other me was killed by a human. That's what you're telling me. Did you just take all that trouble to tell me such a ridiculous story, even knowing how much I hate humans? It's how that particular queen met her end, yeah. It sucks, but that's how it happened. Even a little Piggle. Yeah, that's my favorite. How did I manage to mess up Pebble and say Piggle? Where did that word come from in my body? If you don't mind my asking about the last queen. That's right, losing her lover hurt her so badly that she couldn't fight anymore, which led to Ash beating her. Matt put too much trust in humans. She thought they were the same as her, so she loved them too much. She charged onto the battlefield with her most beloved soldier by her side. He did his best to keep up with her, but he couldn't quite make it to the end. Just when they'd won their final battle against the clans, Map turned and telling to celebrate with him, only to see her beloved draw his final breath. It's no surprise, really. Of course a mere human could never keep up with a fairy, let alone a A-ray like Mab. But he still promised to stay with her, and he broke that promise. That was his betrayal. Oh! Oh, alright. Still, her broken heart was all healed up by the time the era of the High Queen came around, and she soon set her sights on ruling all of Britain. Mab then retired after she built Edinburgh, and no new King Clan fairies were born for a long time. She left the hole for about 1500 years until I came along and filled it. I'm the second King Clan fairy ever. I inherited Mab's power, and I'm truly worthy of being queen. I am a truly great fairy. Insert Zelda joke here. I hate humans because they're useless in war. I'm not going to make the same mistake Mab did. I'm going to defeat Morgan with my clan alone. Aren't humans kind of required because, fairies get a boost just by being near them? I'm not worried. Autria's gonna win. Besides, humans aren't as fragile as you think, Nocnaria. Okay, break's over. I better get back to work. Enjoy your freedom while you still can, Soul. This is the last night you'll have it, after all. Oh good, there's more to this chapter. Who's in our bedroom now? I'm getting a bad feeling about this. Oh, Jesus! Well, this time I came in through the window. Hello, Oberon. Easy there. Keep your voice down. It's very late, you know. And once more, I'm traveling incognito today. If anyone asks, I was never here, okay? Why incognito, you ask? Okay, it's partly because I got tired of being the Round Table Army's errand boy and ran off for a while. Really, though? It's that Fairy King. It's that the Fairy King never stays in one place for too long. And the real reason is I was worried about you guys. I mean, we're all friends now, right? Of course I'm gonna worry about you. So on that note, I hope you don't mind that I'm here. So good evening, Soul. Congratulations on ringing the 4th bell. We could hear it all the way back to Londinium. The Round Table Army morale has never been higher. I'm guessing it's grown even bigger. Aw, Garrett's been having fun with the kids. Forgive me for all the coughing, by the way. My throat is still not fully healed up. And instead of taking time to sit down and recuperate, I've been streaming. But streaming is fun. What can I say? I like streaming, even if it kills my voice box. But what about... Oh, right, we still don't know exactly where the 6th bell is. Even though we kinda do know where it's gonna show up. Those bells. Something bothering you? Artoria's been getting more stressed with every single bell she rings. I see, well, that makes sense. You know how she gets stronger every time she rings a bell? At first I thought that meant she was growing, but I've realized that it's actually more unlocking her latent power. I think that the Fairy of Paradise is probably born with her true power essentially bound, and the Bells of Pilgrimage are a means to break those bonds. They probably also restore the knowledge and memories she's always had, but were locked away all this time. Every time Artoria rings a bell, she learns more about her duty and her destiny. Now that she's rung 4 of them, she's probably a completely different person from who she was when we met her in the Nameless Woods. Yeah, so I pretty much figured that out, that she's, like, getting her memories back with every bell she rings. Actually, I don't think that part of her's changed too much. Still, I can tell you're concerned about her, and that you're keeping your concerns to yourself as to not worry her. Do you remember what I said before? In this Lost Belt, you and I are just bystanders. Our role here is to see how things play out. Well, it's still true. We can't save Britain, and we can't save Artoria from her destiny. Once we acquire a means of fighting the foreign god, the best thing we can do is put this place behind us. That being said, I really respect your determination and your commitment. Are we actually ever gonna get like one of Morgan's Rongominiads or anything to fight the foreign gods, or are we just gonna kind of leave here empty-handed? Do you think it's okay to say how I really feel? I mean, you're working so hard for so long, I think you're entitled to put at least a tenth of that effort into indulging yourself. But if I do that... Artoria is another matter now. I have no intention of indulging her. Oh, that was also a, that was an unskippable choice. Did I pick the right answer there? That was the right answer, right? Because from what I understand, you just have to kind of select every secondary option. Let me make sure. Because, again, nothing lists the story about this and how it works. Avalon Lefay. I'm just gonna check and make sure that neither of the wikis explain that shit. Fuck. What's the word I'm looking for here? None of the wikis list anything about the red text. They just kind of keep going on and don't really explain that it doesn't make anything. Oh wait, there's an arrow here that has a unskippable choice? I think I missed one. I think I have to go back and fix myself again. I don't know where all of the unskippable choices are, though. I think I've hit all of the ones that I know about, but I'm not sure if I've fixed this one. This choice. No consequences? Yeah, but still. If you don't keep her in line with her sensitivity, she's liable to go completely off the rails. You really are hard on Altori, aren't you, Oberon? Of course I am. You would be too if you spent as much time worrying about her as I do, only to have her go and do something you never expected. I don't even know how many times I've had to pull strings from behind the scenes anymore. Ugh, if only she'd grown up more like a docile princess and less like a wild boar. I mean, sorry, that's more personal preference than anything else. Honestly, well, I think Artori is just fine the way she is. There's certainly never a dull moment when she's around. Anyway, that's enough chatter for today. In fact, crap, I've been talking too long. I need to go back in Londinium by morning or they know I've skeeved off. Are you sure Artoria isn't your Titania? Oh, I don't know about that. I mean, I'm always on the lookout for her, even now. But even in a story with a guaranteed happy ending, she's only the very smallest of bit players. She's a convenient plot device forgotten as soon as it's no longer needed. No one gave her a thought to her happiness when all was said was done. But that's the life of a side character. You can't stop to worry about every little thing or the whole world will fall apart. Can't expect that kind of imagination from a reader, or even from the playwright writing their script. Besides, it's all just a fairy tale. She was born to be forgotten with the turn of a page. So it's okay. My queen is the sort of woman who shouldn't ever actually exist. Okay, so I checked the options. I think that's the right... I think I picked the right thing. Yeah, I think I'm on the right path. There's a red... I don't know when the red text starts showing up. It's my thing. So I'll know when I got it if I ever see the red text, but Lord knows it's gonna take fucking forever. Dude, I think we might end up just doing chapter 20 today. And that's kind of sad. Because chapter 21 is even longer. Though we're really, really close to being done with part 2. There are a lot of spectators in here. Damn, is that all the chocolate she's carting around behind her? There's enough to make a chocolate Orton axe. Why does Coopcaster know about Orton axe? I mean, I guess it is like I guess it is the Chaldea one. But still. Remember, chocolate is toxic. What? Oh, okay. I didn't expect that one, but sure. My chocolate isn't merely a delicacy. It's art designed to melt your very soul. Huh. Reserve one for the next mad batch for 60,000 more pounds. Jesus. Is that a cake? I've never seen such wonderfully intricate decorations on one before. Her assistant is practically glowing with magical energy. I mean sheer concentration. In the midst of all this chaos, she's adding details down to the millimeter. What an absolute madwoman. We may have a dark horse on our hands. Word on the street that Lady Nocturia was a shoo-in to win, but at this stage it looks like the odds may actually be favoring the star. Oh, it already looks good enough to eat. You really are great at this, Mesh. Okay, now to add a pinch of my secret ingredient. Yeah! What the f... Are you an idiot? What did she just add? Oh, no. So we should just run for it now, right? Nah, I can't believe I'm saying this either, but we still don't know how this is gonna go. Valentine's chocolate is more about feeling than flavor, right? So there's still a chance she could pull ahead. Flavor's pretty important too, though. Time's up. Alright, contestants, let's see what you got. First up, Lady Knockneria in the Moon Kitchen. There really are just a lot of random side quests we go complete during this. Oh, forgive me, I'm checking something on my phone. I can't imagine why you made such a bold choice for your chocolate, but let's see it anyway. It's a normal heart shape. Oh, it can't be. What the meow? What's the meaning of this? With who? What's with this reaction? I understand how you feel, everyone. I'm right there with you myself. But as your MC and as judge, it falls to me to be the first to say this, so it will. What an incredible shape! It's smooth, plump, and seems to be practically pulsing with warmth. Now that's what I call a Valentine. We are all witness the birth of an all-new chocolate. No one's made a heart-shaped chocolate? I get that it's like fairy culture, but still. That shape is a Northern Fairy's most venerated symbol. It means prove thyself the strongest. What made you think to use it for your chocolate? Are you some kind of genius? Oh no, definitely not. Matt just tell me how to make it, that's all. She said it also represents the heart, even though it looks nothing like a real one. And since it's so simple to make, it's easy to put your own heart and soul into it. Interesting. That's right, it doesn't matter how expensive your ingredients are or how fancy the brand is. What truly matters is the feeling you put into it. While Lady Knockneria's chocolate is undoubtedly more beautiful to look at, and surely more delicious, there's no question that Lady Altria's chocolate is a clear winner when it comes to sheer passion. Huh. Oh, wait, she actually won. I mean, obviously, it was gonna happen with the shonen protagonist, but still. $200 and how many? Let's look at Knockneria's magical energy aura. Alright, she can't see it herself, can't she? This doesn't make any sense. That castle should have won no matter how you slice it. How did they go and make this into some kind of feel-good story? Now, let's just call this a one-of-a-kind fluke victory. Besides, knowing Knockneria, I'm sure it'll just be a matter of time before she incorporates heart shapes into our next beautiful cast. Huh? Is her chocolate beating? It's not about to explode, is it? Of course not. Not even Ultra would mistake gunpowder for sugar. Nope, I definitely didn't. Trust me, I tasted every ingredient and only put in the yummy ones. All of them. All of them? What exactly do you mean by all of them? I mean all the different ingredients, of course. You guys had so many good ones for us to use that it would have been a waste not to use them. Oh no. Artoria made a bomb. And now, as you can see, it's created a calamity that threatened the entire world. She actually made a... Oh, dear lord. Oh god, she's made Majin Buu. She agreed. I hate to destroy it, but I guess we have no choice. Please don't beat it up too heavily. I probably should still be really... I was wondering how we ended up in this fight, but this is not what I expected. I'm gonna be honest with you. Okay, let's... what the hell do I even do here? Oh, I do a single target attacker of some kind. What do I do here? You know what? Sure, why not? Let's do the classic Ushi. Oh no, I want Black Grill on her. Even though it's completely not necessary whatsoever. This is just overkill at this point, really. Oh no, I want Scotty. I really need to get more friends on JP because it's really, really difficult to find Scotties on JP. Especially ones with bond CEs. Because I'm still running the Ordeal Call node that just gives a bunch of bond. I don't even have, like, the skill trees unlocked. By the way, I have not done that. Misbegotten monstrosity. This can actually turn out really badly because this thing gets instant death upon break. Mighty Chain Poggies. I wish we had Mighty Chain on NA. Hey Carly, what's up? How was it hanging, my man? Please don't. Oh dear lord. Well, that was a mistake. Can I just say I am in awe at how much information the wiki just straight up has wrong? The wiki has so many things just listed incorrectly about this Lost Belt. It's kind of insane. This is the problem with the FGO Wikia. They kind of write stuff at release and don't go back and fix it. It is super, super rare to see these like get fixed up in any way, shape, or form. Nocturia, look out! Aw, Artoria saved her girlfriend. "5 years ago in Gloucester, an incident took place several days before my humiliating experience at the Farium." Wow, you're a King Clan fairy? Nocturia? I've never seen one of you before. Well, that's no surprise. I don't have any subjects in the south yet. But just you wait. One day all the south major cities will be home to King Clan fairies. That's what the northern fairies all want, and it's a destiny I've inherited from the previous queen. So you're carrying on the last queen's purpose, huh? I like how this is before Castoria got her hat. Sure there will. Any fairy I share my blood with becomes part of the King Clan. Huh? Is that a sort of mindset thing? Like the difference between being a bully and a victim? What? Queen Bee and drones were right there, even a king and her vassals. Castoria doesn't exactly have the biggest brain. She's kind of a smooth brain, occasionally. They decided to pour all of themselves into a single king. That king was Mab, the Great Fairy. She was kind of like the Northern Fairies version of Queen Morgan. Mab was all of the Northern Fairies combined into a single fairy. Her rules focused on control and prosperity. That allowed her to share power with anyone who swore loyalty to her. So she did just that with fairies who sought her out, and created a place for them all to live on the Western Island. Of course, creating a whole island took a lot out of her, so she was pretty weak by the time it was done. It just goes to show you never know what life has in store. If Mab hadn't grown weak, she never would have taken on the bodyguard who eventually became her spouse. A spouse? I like to imagine that Castoria doesn't exactly know what a spouse is, but she's just trying to react to make Nocturia feel good. That means any fairy who's given some of my blood becomes part of the King clan for as long as they remain loyal. As the queen bee, I have my drones show their loyalty by performing labor, and the drones in turn get my power for themselves. So the more northern fairies I bring under my command, the more the King clan grows in number. So the more fairies Nocturia gives power to, she gets weaker. Interesting. As long as her subjects remain part of the King clan, the clan's combined power shall be her power as well. Oh, okay. Sorry, I can't really talk. I think I've hurt my throat significantly now. So as long as that whack job's around, what choice do I have to take it by force? Neat! Hey, Kay, what's up? How was it hanging, my man? We're just reading more Lost Belt 6, and I'm trying to not hurt my throat. I'm doing okay, aside from, like, my throat, but yeah. Too much dick sucking, I guess. Oh, are you gonna report me? Could you even do that if you wanted to? Especially when you're practically radiating death to all the clan's energy yourself. Am I? You are. I know I'm something else, but you're pretty impressive in your own right, you know that? Oh, so Nocturia could, like, just kind of tell she was a child of prophecy from the first meeting. Basically, you're looking down at every fairy in Britain. Are you nuts? I'm the one who's looked down upon. That's it, that's the spirit. Being reasonable is all well and good, but pieces of you will die if you take it too far like I did. Huh? Are you saying you're dead on the inside? You know what? That's a mood. Don't be ridiculous. There's no need for violence, says the terrorist. The point is, you keep apologizing, saying you were sorry you're so weak and promising to try your best next time, right? Well, cut it out, at least when I'm within earshot. Hearing that crap really pisses me off. What's wrong with being weak? Who gets hurt if you can't do it? You're the only one who's going to get upset about you being weak, and it's not like other fairies will be doing their best next time. Of course it's natural to have regrets over failures, mistakes, overeating, and so on. What was that last bit? But never ever apologize just for being weak. There's no greater waste of time. Huh. For that kind of power, you should be holding your head high and fighting for what you want yourself. What? Oh. You're a real fiery fairy deep down, right? Like a dragon pretending to be a house cat. Is that a Yakuza reference? So quit worrying about what everyone else thinks of you and sink those fangs into your dreams. Because believe me, there are plenty of people out there who don't have the power to even do that. She also understood exactly how much she and her fellow fairies were truly blessed. It's romance. Oh. That is not exactly what the dream I was expecting was. Are you crazy? Besides, that's no dream, that's reality. I mean, you must have had a lover for ages now, right? Well, that's just it. I don't. Fucking that that single that single Castoria expression explains so much. You know how depriving yourself of the thing you want most lights a figurative fire in your belly? Well, I'm gonna use that fire to claim the throne and save my romance for after I'm king of Britain. Is this just explaining why the two of them are gonna become lesbians? She just wanted the romance and felt like had to get her predecessor's wish out of the way by becoming king to do it. What's so funny? What's your dream then, huh? Is it that much better than mine? I guess mine's not too far off. I want to try walking around the city as an upper-class fairy. I want to be proud and stylish like you are. As Alara's playing counterside. Cool. I can only imagine how great that must feel. I remember thinking I wouldn't mind having her for a rival. I'd have to go without a lot of things in my life, but at least in terms of someone to compete with, it looks like I got everything I could have asked for. You idiot, this isn't pride, this is fashion. I don't mind helping you with that side of things, but that's not what a real dream is. Anyway, first we need to see who can put down the burdens we're carrying the soonest. What the shit? Oh. Oh, give me a second, my mom's calling me. Sorry, one sec. Hello. Sorry about that. It was just me mom. It was just me mom. I needed to have a conversation with her. It was nice. I like talking to my mother. A fairy who spoke of her dreams with pride and nobility. And now you took what is essentially a bullet for her. This really is just like the filler arc. Oh, looks like you've got a small concussion. Hmm? Why are you looking at me like that? Did I miss out on something fun, or... Oh, that's right, I remember now. I took a direct hit from that chocolate. How dare that thing revolt against its creator? Come on, everyone, let's smash that thing and eat it up like the sweet treat it was supposed to be. I guess you really were just knocked out for a bit. Have pleasant dreams since you were up all night? No, I didn't. And I wasn't up all night either. I slept great, if you must know. Now, do you give in or what? Yes, I give in. You won the mab match fair and square. Lucky for you, the judge made her decision before all the spectators ran for their lives. As promised, I'll let the Child of Prophecy command my forces, and I'll go along with whatever you tell me to. I look forward to seeing what you're capable of. Huh? Are you feeling okay, Nagnaria? Did you eat something that didn't agree with you? I think we all came close to eating something we shouldn't have. Hey, Soul, do you ever think you might be giving Arturia too long a leash? At least stop feeding her pies after midnight, okay? She needs all the brain power she can get, and those things clearly aren't doing her any favor. God damn! Hey, what's wrong with the midnight? Jesus. Still, are you sure you're sure about this? I mean, given what a horrible mess this turned out to be, it doesn't really feel like I won. Oh, good, so you do see what a mess this was. I'm glad you still have some semblance of rational thought left in that thick skull. Anyway, while it's obvious I would win a rematch, we don't have any more time to waste. Especially since the Queen's probably known you were in Edinburgh since last night. And once she realizes we're teaming up, she's going to assemble all her forces scattered in Camelot. So we need to take her down before that happens. Are you ready to do this, Artoria? You need to hurry back to the south, ring Oxford's bell, then bring the Round Table Army and any other troops you can gather to my camp. In the meantime, I'll have my forces march to Camelot's main gate. But I thought you said you never joined forces with the Round Table Army. I just don't want to see them dying in front of me. I can't ensure their safety since they can't join my clan. Well, I will admit that human knights, Percival included, are a good match for the Queen's knights. My subjects certainly can't use Morse poison weapons. So I suppose I can make an exception, especially since I've been told humans aren't as fragile as I believed. Isn't that right, Soul? Well, how nice to see you two became friends while I was up all night learning how to make chocolate. By the way, Nocnaria, do you still remember that night at Gloucester? Of course I do. What do you take me for, a fool? At any rate, you have my word that the Northern Fairies will fight beside the Child of Prophecy. Now get going, we don't have any time to spare. Alright. I like how she calls everyone but Habitrot by her proper name. Besides, it looks like these guys don't have a mage of their own, so I'm going to teach them some basics they'll need to know when going up against Morgan. You will? Well, as long as it can be useful, that's fine with me. Don't you worry, I'm going to inscribe runes in as many of your soldiers' shields as I can. Morgan's spells pack a serious wallop, so we gotta make sure they can take at least one hit from them. Sick. Next time we meet, it'll be on the battlefield. Let's make sure we're both dressed to kill. And neither of them will change their outfits for the war. Alright, moving on in the world. Man, I'm gonna have so many free quests to clear after this. It's gonna be ridiculous. Alright, I got those are the free from the master missions. Alright, next chapter. There is no reading in this chapter. Or no party setup. It's mandatory NPCs. I think it is. This could be phrased wrong again. Yeah, it is, okay. I can't wait to see the look on Percival's face when I tell him Nagnaria agreed to do what we say. Yep, but first to Oxford. Well, look at you giggling like a schoolgirl. Really enjoyed your match with Nagnaria, huh? Yeah, I guess so. Plus, it's maybe because I stayed up all night and didn't have any weird dreams. Still, now that I think about it, I have been enjoying myself a lot. And not just in Edinburgh, for this whole journey. In fact, once we defeat Morgan and this is all over, I think I might even miss traveling around like this. Oh, right, you said Ash and I look identical, don't you? And saying that kind of thing probably doesn't make it any easier for you, does it? I'm sorry, this whole experience must have been a lot for you. Still, in a way, I'm glad you're mourning her loss. We were both lucky to have you as a companion. Not at all, I'm the one who was lucky to have such great companions. There was Ash, the Black Knight, Rhynek, even though he was a little scary, and... Huh, that's weird. I could have sworn there was someone else with us the whole time, but I can't seem to remember them. Oh, Jesus. Don't tell me they're... Okay, this is where this comes into play. Human Moors. Yikers. I don't know if I'm probably going to end off after we finish off this chapter. Because we do have a special thing coming up. Why is the next one chapter so short? Oh, okay, okay. Sorry, I was reading something. Can I even use... Which is the skill that gives... Oh, it's this one. I'll take an exclusive skill. Apply Divine Spirit Attack and Ignore Invincible. Apply Defense Ignore and increase your MP gauge for yourself. Okay. Humma humma. We finally got another boss fight coming up. Jesus. Sure are a lot of curses. Oh, right, golden body. Oh, that is a lot of damage. Is there a after chapter scene? There is not. Alright. Next up is the first boss fight in what feels like 15 chapters. There really aren't that many boss fights in Lost Belt 6 now that I'm thinking about it. I mean, of course, we haven't gotten to boss fight the chapter, but still. I think those creatures that attacked us are living humans who are afflicted with the Moor's curse. Oh, Jesus, Bobbin. How did you know what I was up to? Why are you the only ones running away after all the trouble I went through to scatter all that human trash around? Oh, she remembered. She actually called her a red name. Alright. Oh, we even get the song playing into party select. I like when they do this. They don't do it very often, but that makes it feel even more special when they do. Who do I even bring here? I can't bring... I don't even know what the hell I'm running for this fight. Hey, Kirby, what's up? Okay. Do I have to bring Mash in the front line? I don't. Sick. Okay. Push. Kagatora, I guess. I should run a servant with debuff clear. Jean, I guess? Where's John? Where is John? There you are. That is not John. Oh, you made like an lb6 support setup? Nice. Unfortunately, I'm messing Melusine and Percival, so I can't exactly do that. I have every other Lost Build 6 servant, though, surprisingly. I did not expect to have a Morgan, but God has decreed it, so I guess it's just how things go. How do I guess Tyra to finish things up if things go wrong? I want my gut CE. Oh, I shouldn't filter by level if I'm looking for specific CEs. I should filter by rarity because that's how I know where things are. Grudge match. Where is grudge match? There it is. Can we get Nerofest so I can actually get the good CE? MP5 Sith, MP5 Melusine, MP5 Percival, MP5 Happy Cat, MP4 Morgan, MP3 Oberon, and MP1 Morgan? Jeez. I actually didn't even know you went for MP5 Melu. Grats, I assume. I'm assuming you got her. Isn't there like a sure hit CE that has a really good effect? I'm pretty sure there's one, right? Yeah, Water Shine. But no, I want something with I shouldn't run sure hit for this. I should really run. You guys going for Percival when the banner dropped? Ah, I see. A classic. Tanky Hime went up. And Prisma. I should wait until I get another copy of Prisma before I MLB it. I didn't even know Prisma was split stats. I thought Prisma was full HP. The more you know, I guess. And I'll bring it to Mama, why not? She doesn't summon, like, anyone else, right? Oh, this is a good hand. Does Divine Judgment work on her? Nope, she's not a servant. I love Divine Judgment as a skill. It's totally not stupid or horrible. Should I even use this? Yeah, why not? I wonder if this is actually even going to kill with just a single Castorius buffs. I mean, I do have Tanky Hime, but... Does this Balban have different lines? It seems like this Balban has different lines. Oh, this definitely isn't gonna kill. It's fine, whatever. If I get lucky, this arts crit will refund me. Bro, what is her debuff resistance? Ooh, that is... Dear Lord. Oh, so I did actually want Well, you know, live and learn. I forgot that's how Boban's skill worked. Cool. And my game froze. Even cooler. I completely forgot the skill gave her invincibility and invasion. And the free charisma of hope. Oh, what? Did we not hit her? Oh, we hit the invincibility. Shoot, that makes things awkward. Oh, it removes attack buffs. That's what it does. Okay. You know what? Sure. Boop, boop, boop. I have no doubts that this is gonna kill, but I still don't want to do that just in case. Yay, we beat the world's easiest boss fight. Sorry if I just went completely quiet there. I was not thinking. My brain was empty. Jesus. What is that? Oh god, I'm gonna be leaving off on a cliffhanger, aren't I? What the fuck? Oh man, I can't believe it. I don't have any more time to stream, so we're gonna be ending off on a cliffhanger. Oh god dang it. Yay, we did it. Yep, Lost Well. So that's the final chapter. Well, not the final chapter. Well, that's the next chapter, which I don't have time to do because I need to go get ready for work. Well, not I have an hour left, but I don't want to leave halfway through this. So it's fine. Our next stream is gonna be on Monday, so we're gonna have time. We're gonna be going through this again soon. All right. Let's take a look at who is available for raid right now. Who is available for the raid Shadow Legends? I guess Renkar. This man has been streaming for like 12 hours every single day. So yeah, let's go ahead and raid him. Thanks everyone for coming and hanging out today. Even though this was kind of like unplanned. Irith, thank you again for the follow. Kara, thank you for the resub. And thanks everyone for stopping by and hanging out. Renkar. Okay. Badoosh. I need to go get food. That sounds good. Oh, shoot. I canceled the raid. Why does clicking off the thing cancel the raid and not the big X button? What is the point of the X button if, like, you don't have to click it? Twitch is weird. I hate Twitch. Anyway, thanks everyone for coming and hanging out today. Next stream on Monday, I'll have the schedule posted in the Discord.